Anyway, here we are back for a little more Outer Wilds. Now, perfect. We can dive right in. Now, last time we did a whole bunch of different things. One thing I want to check, what have I done in progress? 20 hidden achievements. Archaeologist log is kind of what I want to work on right now. The deep space satellite. I don't remember what that is. Anyway, we'll get to all that later. I am currently, despite knowing everything that happens in the game, I do basically know the story. I don't remember everything. There's plenty of things that I've sort of half remembered and kind of forgotten. All kinds of things for me to put back together in my own head. I know that I was able to, rip the space-time fabric, which was great. It was very fun, really enjoyed that. And I think it's time that we go to Giant's Deep. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go straight up and we're going to go to Giant's Deep. Giant's Deep, which is right over there. Oh, and we have the Quantum Moon today. Lovely. So let's start off by going to meet Gabbro. I think it's Gabbro who's on this one. And I'm just gonna fly straight into the planet, since it's just water anyway. So there's nothing to be afraid of. And his island is right over here. Oops, there we go, unbuckle. And if I remember correctly, yes, this planet is too heavy. Well, it's too big and therefore the gravity is too strong for me to fly upwards. And here is lovely person Gabbro. I keep dying repeatedly. Pretty weird. Me too, we're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. You're taking it pretty well. Personally, I like new experiences and I've never been in a time loop before. It's kind of funny. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell what's going on. That time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfels and asking if they'd died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfels about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like it had seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness? I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me, but hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? I found something. I found your quantum poem. The one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun. What are you doing out here? You'll give me lots of information. I'm not going to read everything. Where should I explore? I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Yes, indeed. That's the thing that is, that's the probe. There's a strong current way beneath the surface that prevents anything from going beneath it. You see the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their paths, in islands included. Try to land in water, less likely to kill you. Where's your ship? Good question. Somewhere on the planet. Speaking of cyclones, there's one coming. which is fine. I'm not too worried about getting thrown up into space. The only thing is, like, it would suck if my ship floated away, which it is currently trying to do. Whoosh. All right. Back to the Giant's Deep. And let's try to find another island. Specifically this one. A lot of ghost matter over here, so... Don't want to go that way. I can go around here. And this will find me this one. I can light the campfire and I can play the recording. Crashes 2, boring crashes 0. All the way down to the core. Conquer yourself, conquer. You just got feldsparred. One of my most dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. I can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gossan about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one. Dark Bramble, here I come. So that's a little message left by Feldspar, and he gives us a big hint on how we can get to the... I should probably be taking pictures so I don't kill myself. He's just given us a big hint of how you get to the core of Giant's Deep. There's actually two ways. We found Gabbro's Island. He told us about Statue Island, the Orbital Flash, the Ocean Depths. We found Bramble Island, which tells us about Feldspar and about the Ocean Depths as well. So, now, there are two ways to go all the way down. One is to find a cyclone that turns in the opposite direction, such as this one, which should suck us all the way down. Yeah, it kinda did. I think it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. Oops. Electrical systems damaged. Otherwise, we're fine. Let's fix up the ship over here. Oops. God damn it. There we go. Ow. What just happened? Did something bump into me? Okay. Hello ship log, what are you happy about? The ocean depths. View entry, the ocean is surprisingly calm. Anyway. We're going to do the way of getting in here that matters for the achievement. To do that, you actually go inside the Man of Wars. Ah! These big boys have these electrical things on their outside, but they don't actually cause any damage if you get in the right way. which would be around here. Ah! Master alarm. Oh, the reactor is broken. That doesn't sound good. I guess I need to find a bigger one. This one might be a little small. Are you big enough for me? Nope. Ah, shit! We died. I'm not entirely sure how, but we died, and it's fine. So there's an achievement for... I don't remember the exact wording. Obviously, you can't see anything that I'm clicking around right now, which is totally fine. It is enter Giant's deep ocean fast enough to break through the current. Maybe that is a question of taking the, what do you call it? The cyclone instead of the jellyfish. Because the jellyfish is the way that Feldspar does it. He goes inside of a man of war and then... Oops. Just basically pummels, like goes in through that. That's why he says brute forcing it might not always be the right solution or whatever he says. But in reality, or rather the Nomai way, is to go through the cyclones. The cyclones which are typically, if I'm not mistaken, at the... Oops. Oh, I knew it. It's not really a bug, but there's this very annoying phenomenon when you open up the Steam overlay tab to try to read something, where basically it counts that you clicked shift, and so it locks you into a downward motion. I think it locks you into going down, which is really annoying. Oops. So this is Statue Island. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I mean, it's not terrible timing. Kind of wanted to explore it a little bit more first, but whatever. Oops. Right, I'm stuck here now. Because the planet's gravity is too heavy. So these lovely blue squares keep my ship in place. Very important on this planet with its stupid fucking cyclones. There's like a few different ways of getting through that current to get the achievement. I guess here we read Statue Workshop. Yay, we found the Statue Workshop. Oops, we go around through here. And into here we have trees and we have skeletons. That thing, if I remember correctly, protects you from cyclones when they come through, but it is inactive. This one, however, is not inactive and probably will work. Oops. They're going to test the memory statues. That's what is locking me in the time loop, the memory statue. Ship log. Oops. Let's launch a scout so that I have the location pinged. Dun, dun, do, 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 do. And to get in, we're going to do something not cheeky at all. Which is to go underneath the island. Which is why I placed my little scout, so that I would have a GPS tracker, basically. Here we go. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'll park better. No need to be impatient. It's the start of the loop. I only just died. Oh, we're getting sad music now because we're discovering Nomai ruins. They were building these statues. They were going to have everybody on the time loop. Make everybody basically immortal. Would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memory to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send the stored memory back to the corresponding Nomai. That's how the statues work, essentially. They store the memories on Ash Twin and send them back to the Nomai. So the Nomai has memories that go to the statue, which go to Ash Twin, which go back to the Nomai, which is why we are stuck in a time loop. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience will be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. Let's hide. There we go. So this protects me from the cyclone as it comes through, which is very nice. Are we done? We're done. We're not done. We're flying. I forgot about this part. Now we are deep in the sea. And soon we are back. Very good. If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Kind of our current fate. So this will show me the Ash Twin room, where there are currently no lights and only masks. Very freaky. I definitely also want to get up there. Ow. Alright. We're not going to mess around. We're going to do it with the ship. I'm also going to open this door. And quickly check the ship log. Jesus Christ. What just happened? Okay, no, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to wait for the island to get cycloned. And then I'll be in space, and then I can easily float over to the other side and read their text. I'm also going to put this back in its rightful place, and I'm going to stand here. While I wait for a cyclone to come, I'm going to go feed my cats, so please bear with me for a little bit, just a little bit. Sumi, go home. Come on. Good food. Yeah. No. Still no cyclone. Like, I mean, I just need to wait. Really nothing else I need to do. Oh, these wind sound effects seem promising. Yes, here we go. Boom. Hello? Whoa. What, am I trapped inside the thing? Oh my god, did that kill me? It killed me. Fuck! Well, that was unfortunate. We try those again, I suppose. Anyway, back to Giant's Deep. So the description of the achievement for going fast enough to break through the current is really misleading. I mean, it's misleading on purpose. This thing's huge. This will shoot me out. Ah, no. You can't fly through it, so you go up and into it this way. And this is another hidden Nomai thingy. But so to get that achievement, you actually need to, if I remember correctly, use an island that has been thrown up by a cyclone to push you and your ship through the water. And that is how you go fast enough to be pushed through the current. I don't really need to describe anything I'm doing because anyway, I'm gonna, if I ever make achievement videos for this game, I'm gonna voice over everything. Plus, since my second screen isn't fucking working right now, I literally don't even know if anybody's watching right now. I can see chat. I have that open. But nothing else is visible to me. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. I kind of already have made a quantum journey, but I failed it. I didn't manage to go where I wanted to go. Hopefully this tower can help me remember. Enter this place without friends, however. These are lessons to learn for yourself. I think I know what this is. Seek the Wandering Arch. Here's the Wandering Arch. Oh, let me just walk to it. Oh my god, it's not there anymore. It moved. Well, lucky me, I don't really need to do anything, but that's going to be a problem if it's always moving. I found the Arlen Shard. Lucky me. Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Well, look at that. I'm observing an image of a quantum object, which means it has failed to move. I'm getting really choppy frame rateage here. It's kind of weird. Except no, I want it. Basically, just keep turning around until these are on the same wall. Yes. Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh, I do still need the picture. There we go. Why is this in between every level? Don't really matter, right? Probably just to help grant quantum powers to this location. Ow. This is the last one, but we made it harder. There we go, a lovely little puzzle. And then I find my wandering arch and I go through it. We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will later follow. So there is at least one other quantum shard with lessons to teach me. But I don't remember where it is. And there is also at least one more island on this strange planet that I need to discover. That was the first of the Tower of Quantum Trials. This is kind of like Laputa. Speaking of another island that I also need to explore. I have bad news. Yara says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be fired. I'll be pulling my locomotive limb here. Interesting, pulling my leg, pulling my locomotive limb. Wish I were, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so it's on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. 8 minutes, 43 seconds ago. Long-range probe successfully launched. So this is a timer to when I die. When that says 22 minutes, it's all over. Control module. I wonder what that looks like. That is inside the probe that is floating around this island, this planet. These blue tiles basically act like those gravity shards. It's very cool. Put in the scroll. We finished building the orbital probe cannon. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope. Unfortunately, it's not going to work, is it? Let me just hide in here for a second. My ship didn't move, which I'm quite happy about. Sometimes it gets knocked around and disappears. Ah, god damn it, there was a place to land my ship safely. I forgot about that. Whoops. No. This is the orbital probe cannon, or at least a model of it. And I can use this to walk over to the other side of this little island. In fact, that kind of looks like I can go under the water surface here. Huh. That's cool. Don't know if I knew that. Now we have another projection stone from Brittle Hollow. Is there anything else on this side? No, it doesn't look like it. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, but I still tried. Oops. There we go. Clonoid Daz and I were lifting orbital prone cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank beneath the current. We thought it was impossible. Not impossible. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep at Brittle Hollow's southern observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Oops. Let's see if we can see any hints. Oh, look at that. It's cyclones, some going in different directions. View the ship log, construction yard, ocean current discovery, southern observatory. God, there's so much to discover and learn. Anyway. I sound so cynical. I love this game to bits, but I really definitely sound like a cynical prick right now. That has sent me up and out, which is not what I want. So this one to me looks like it's going in the opposite direction. So it's pulling me down, but it's not pulling me all the way down. I need to sort of... I probably need to enter it from lower? No, higher? That one's pushing air up. This one is also pushing air up. Air up. This one I think is going down. Let's see. Nope. Oh hey, Quantum Moon. I'm real bad at telling which is which for this section. Are you going in a different direction? Let's see. I just went straight through it. Well, it launched me, but not well enough. Make sure we're not moving. Oops, no. I still want to get out. Anyway, there's no achievement for doing it that way. So let's find an island that can push me down below. This one looks kind of hard to anchor myself to, but that is quite a protrusion. No, let's go find a different island. I think Statue Island is a really good option, so let's land and wait and see. Now we are just going to wait for a cyclone to come by. I think it should be soon. Are they coming? Yes, we've been blown into space. Now I separate. Find a spot to anchor myself. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. In fact, I think I'm stuck. And I'm very stuck and I don't know which way is up. Oh god, this is a nightmare. There's a very useful, shall we call it, skill that you can learn by talking to Gabbro. And that is how to end a loop through the menu. But I don't have that yet. So now I'm stuck here. I'm gonna see if I can get out. It pushed me back instead of shooting it forward. Oh, I got out. Great, Gabbro's on the other side of the island. Oh. The loop is over. That's what this music means. It means it's time for the sun to explode. Well, I kind of had stranded myself anyway, so I keep saying to myself, no, I'm going to be serious. I'm going to just work on filling out the ship log, and then I fuck around, I get distracted, and I mess up. And I end up wasting time. Not a problem, but it's a little frustrating. Here it comes. This guy's so dark. I guess that makes sense. The sun has exploded. Of course it's dark. Hello, little baby kitten. Oh, I didn't address the fact that I'm streaming on a Thursday instead of on a Wednesday at all. It's quite simply because Wednesday was the 1st of January. It was the first day of the year. Happy New Year, everybody. It was the first day of the year, and I wanted to spend it with my wife, so I didn't stream, and instead we just had a chill time together. Oops, put on the suit, and let's go to the probe this time. Ugh, excuse me. Wonderful. And now we fall down through here. Our ship won't go anywhere, and we are safely inside the probe cannon. Control module. Probe tracking module. Oops. Launch module. The launch module has apparently blown off. No wait, there it is. There's a whole... Oh, you can do rear view snapshots. I didn't know that. Never mind. This one is the control module. Let's go in here. Ooh, that was a bit fast. Lots of things to read here. Malo, my better half. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart temperature. Warms my heart. Tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. Am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. The probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. Oops. Another conversation. Bad news. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb. Look at that. This is a conversation we have already read. Because it is one that is equivalent to the one on Giant's Deep. So we've already read it. So let's see this launch module. How strange, there's a big crack in the glass on that side. Maybe we can go through it. Four minutes and 34 seconds ago, a request to launch probe received from the Ash Twin project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. There goes the probe. Orbital probe cannon, launch request received, probe launched successful, probe tracking module is receiving data from probe, orbital probe cannon, structure compromised during launch, damage to multiple modules detected. Indeed, it's blown up completely, essentially, into a couple different pieces. Damage report. Assessing damage to modules. Contact module is fine, that's where we are now. Launch module, viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. And wouldn't you know it, that's the part that we're most interested in. So let's go into the vacuum of space. Not to our ship, but rather to try and enter through the big crack. Oops. Oh, fuck. Picked up this weird habit of saying hups for fucking everything I do. I don't like it. I want to stop. So this one here, there it is. With our great big gash in the side of it. And also my scout for some reason. The control module projection. I think this is where we just were. Yes, yes it is. So this will also probably be a conversation we've already read. Yes, it is indeed. It's the one about it, about them ignoring the safety regulations that they were given. Cute couple. Probe tracking module projection stone. The probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Oh yes, they will. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the structural integrity slightly? I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Where is the probe tracking module? Lightning and darkness. That looks somewhat familiar. And this looks like something under the ocean. Where could it possibly be? But everything else is rather damaged. Oops. Oh god, there. See, I said it again. Anywho. Back to our lovely ship. Let's have a look at the ship log. We found the orbital probe cannon, the control module. We know about the probe tracking module, and we found the launch module. Tower Quantum Trials, Quantum Grove. Okay. So, what's next? To enter the deep current. That's what's next. So these are all going in the same direction, but this one looks like it's going down. Wasn't enough. So yeah, clearly it's not like you're guaranteed to get sent all the way down every time. But anyway, my real goal is to do it in a way that gets me an achievement. Not the nice, quiet, peaceful way that exists. Which again is to go through these boys. So I need to find me an island which is dipping in here. This looks kind of small, man. I mean, again, like most things, I only half remember how to do this. I know what this is. This is the Tower of Quantum Trials. We move much quicker when we are above ground. So yeah, I think Gabbro's Island is probably the best to try and shoot ourselves through that area. Ooh, let's not do that. Oh my god. If you're wondering what the fuck just happened, I was messing with my keyboard trying to open the Steam overlay, and it was trying to make the ship go up, like that little glitch I was talking about earlier, and it fucking killed me because I guess I unbuckled myself and it crashed too hard and I fucking died. That is infuriating, genuinely infuriating. Let's save this. Oops. You can use it as a light source. Yes, I knew that, thankfully. Talking to people also fills out parts of the ship log, so it is important to do. I haven't been to Hollow's Lantern yet. I guess I'll go do that. Fuck it. That's nice and quick. Since I'm a bit frustrated with Giants Deep right now, we're going to go to Hollow's Lantern. And look at our little wandering moon. She's right there, floating around Brittle Hollow. Oops, I turned off the autopilot and then forgot to slow down. So Hollow's Lantern is a volcanic ball that just shoots balls of lava at Brittle Hollow, but there is one tiny little, like, you almost want to call it an inhabitation. Oh God! Well, that's the danger of Hollow's Lantern. Headlights and landing gear damaged. The landing gear being damaged is a bit of a problem because I do want to land. No, my God, what timing. Okay, we have successfully landed. Fix the headlights. Fix the landing gear. Scary. But the gravity on Hollow's Lantern, since it is just a moon, really is not that strong. So, regular jetpack is all I really need, which is nice. Increased solar activity detected. Increased volcanic activity detected. Location is now inhospitable. Evacuation recommended. Timber Hearth projection stone. Friends, in the Timber Hearth mines, the last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forges already burned through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting Ash Twin's project's protective shell. Yes, the idea of an encasement that's supernova proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an updated estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin project. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protector shell would destroy everything. Timberhearth, of course, the planet that we are from, that our little people are from. We were nothing but a bunch of newts when the Nomai were still around. But we're still here now. I believe that that's everything that there is to find out in Hollow's Lantern. Let's get the fuck out of here. So we have a new Nomai landing spot. Escape pod 1. Is everyone unharmed? No one is badly injured. We're incredibly fortunate. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. I'll continue calling for them. There are 13 pages. The moon is approaching again. Brace yourselves. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon will be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb down safely. Perhaps we can build platforms. Let's enter the escape pod. Flight log. The vessel has been destroyed. Launching escape pod 2. Now launching escape pod 1. Collision imminent. Minor structural instabilities. Verdict hospitable. Kind of funny for someone to call this goddamn planet hospitable. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. These paths break if you hit them too hard, which is kind of funny. I'm an archaeologist. Let me slam into these ancient passageways so that they break and fall down. Be sure not to wander far from here. Though the area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we found so far. Temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious. So here on Brittle Hollow, one of the biggest Nomai settlements was created, called the Hanging City. The Hanging City is huge and is also extremely important. Given concerns about the stability, should we construct something less temporary somewhere else? We need to stay close to the escape pod. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us. We must save ourselves. We're here because we followed the eye. Oops, I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. And so that's what this is. It's a great big path from the temporary settlement that they built here to the actual Hanging City. However, there are still interesting things to read first. Here's everything we can recall about the signal they encountered on the vessel. It looked like an eye and was older than the universe itself. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. So the Nomai are a people who, above all else, desire knowledge. They are nomadic explorers of the... They are nomadic explorers of space, and they go off on great adventures in their vessels with their clans seeking new and valuable knowledge and information. This Nomai clan found a signal that caught their attention and crash landed in this solar system, where they ended up somewhat settling in a very unusual turn of events for a Nomai clan. Here we can find the story of their vessel. It was called by the eye, it was caught by the bramble, and it was sucked in, where the escape pods were fired off. One escape pod, as we can see from that drawing just there, is still stuck inside dark bramble. Why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow the curious signal from the eye. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell? No, it was totally fine. What it is that the eye is quantum. So the location that they went to is one of the locations that the eye can be, or at least that's my understanding. And so when they arrived, it was no longer there. Oh, that's very sad. Okay, back the way we came. Because we are, after all, an archaeologist trying to discover the secrets of the Nomai hidden in our solar system. I cannot allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Can I go down here this way? Yes, I can. Okay. I think that's going to be everything that there is to read about around here. So let's go and follow the crystal path, the gravity crystal path, before this whole planet breaks because of the increased volcanic activity. It's all rather tragic, the Nomai story. To be fair, the end of any solar system is tragic. Even more so if it's a solar system where there was life, such as this one. Okay, I hope I haven't missed anything. Time to see if we can walk to the Hanging City. Which is over there under the northern glacier. Nope. Come come on, come on. We're so close. Yes, we made it. Oh, we made it. A little messy, but we made it. And then we're gonna have to do it again. Ah, we didn't make it. Ow. Well, I guess it's fine. Since we can just use this. Did I might have never noticed that you can walk on the outside of the Whitehall station. Wow, that makes it way easier. I'm hurt bad. If I could get some health back, that'd be great. I'm gonna need my ship before I can do that. I guess I just missed the warp. There's our lovely little white hole. And there's Brittle Hollow for us to be transported back to Bush. So we are now above, and unfortunately not, well, we are now above the Hanging City. Oh my god, I broke my ankle. Well, I guess I was already hurt. It's fine, I don't mind, I'm not upset. Excuse me. I'm way too distracted. I'm feeling like my curiosity / ADHD about everything is going mental. I'm not ADHD. I want to make that very clear. I do not have ADHD. But I'm feeling super distracted. What happens now if I try to just slam it right back down? Wow. It's tough. The little model ship that could. Hey! From the hearth to the moon. Land the model rocket on the Atlarock. That was pretty much accidental. I just accidentally parked it around where the orbit of the outer rock is, or at least the height of the outer rock. And the outer rock decided to come and slam into my model ship. And that gave me an achievement, which has remotivated me to play video games and be happy. Wow, it is now just a tiny little speck. And I cannot see it anymore. Oh, wait, no, I can. I am allegedly still controlling it, but I genuinely don't know which direction it's being pushed. But I'm hoping it is close to the sun. Okay. The sun has passed and nothing happened. Yes, I'll be fine flying the big one, thank you. So I already know the launch codes. I should go talk to Gabbro again so I can learn how to end a loop. It feels like it's important to get at least one achievement per stream. Like, I claim that I'm an achievement hunter. I should be getting at least one achievement per stream. At least one. Even if it's not visible on stream, it's kind of like important. And I believe even if I talk to him, there's nothing I can really say to him. Nope. Cool. So, whatever. I did want to look at this again. The radio tower here on Timber Hearth. These photos were made possible by the Deep Space Satellite. So that exhibit only appears when you have the DLC active, which obviously points to it being significant for the blah blah blah. Activating the DLC, Jesus Christ. So somewhere on Timber Hearth, there's that radio tower, which I have not found yet. And when I find it, that might be what starts the Echoes of the Eye. Or maybe I need to finish the main base game, if we can call it that, before that can happen. Anyway, I think I want to go to Dark Bramble. Find Feldspar, and if possible, if I want to find Feldspar, I need to come back down here and fire off right in there. I'm going to need to fire off a scout into Dark Bramble. I'm a pro gamer, I should be able to do this. There we go. So I follow the duplicate signal, and I can also try following the Oh, that's a star that just went supernova. Oh, that's interesting. I was looking at it like, what the fuck is that? I'm going super fast. Let's see if I can thread the needle, even though I'm going a kilometer a second. Yes, I did. Nailed it. Oh, that is some freaky shit, bro. Anyway. At least one escape, please. Thank you. Ah. The scout has gone missing. And I have only one dot. Which is clearly a monster. I went into the wrong spot. I was doomed. There was nothing I could do. Dying was the solution. We're going to do what I fucking said I would and go talk to Gabbro. Normally you talk to him and then you die once and then you can go talk to him again and he'll tell you like, oh, you can just meditate. It's chill, bro. Oops. There he is. Damn, we got real lucky. Sada. How do you stay so calm? I meditate. Want me to teach you? Sure, why not? I think it ends the loop. It sure does, but now I can do that whenever I want. And that's massive. Let me quickly look into something. You can't see it, but that's okay, don't worry. Alright, people on the internet are saying, look, you gotta go super fast to break in to Giant's Deep. So I suppose we'll just do that. We found Escape Pod 1, the old settlement. We've heard about the northern settlement. We found murals 1, 2, and 3. And we've heard about Escape Pod 3 and the vessel. Now then, I clearly really want to get Giant's Deep done, over and done. Get me to the other side of Giant's Deep, facing away from the sun. Match velocity. And then just go away. Until we're about, I read about 200 kilometers away. And then come barreling back into it. I guess brute forcing it is what we're supposed to do when we want to get an achievement. And that's fine. Ooh. I thought I'd mess around and just click the landing cam button, but kind of fucked me over. Alright, that should be enough. Now we just try to slam right back into Giant's Deep. I think there's also an achievement for trying to get away from the supernova. But we'll do that some other time. God, look how far away we are. Jesus, if this isn't enough speed, I don't know what will be. I do remember getting it on PlayStation, but I don't remember how. Because there are like 3 or 4 different methods of getting underneath that current. Okay, we are now accelerating towards Giant's Deep. We're going to make sure that we try to be as precise as possible when heading towards it. There's a supernova going off over there. Very beautiful. If we miss Giant's Deep, I'm going to fucking kill myself. And what I mean by that is I'm going to meditate to end the loop and do something else. There goes another supernova. We are reaching very high speeds, almost 5 kilometers per second. We are now 200 kilometers away. This would also, if we didn't already have the achievement, be a very good time to tune into this so that you can get the achievement for listening to everybody all at once. We are going extremely fast. We can see Giant's Deep. Oh, we are going to slam right in. 6,000 meters per second, gone in an instant. It didn't fucking work. God damn, that's frustrating. What that does tell me is that the thing I've been doing lately, that is entering the cyclones and going into them, is actually taking me underneath this current, this problematic current. And then I just need to get into the jellyfish. I can't get to the jellyfish unless I'm already in the current. Here, this one will take me underneath the deep sea current. There, we are now underneath the deep sea current. And then I just need to find one of these ones that is big enough for my ship to go inside of it. I don't understand. Last time I feel like I had no issues whatsoever with this part. I hear they're zapping me every time. What am I missing? Is there a point in their ascension where they become less electrical? This is all frustrating in several different ways. Oops. I think I'm really angry at myself because I'm just sitting here like, oh, my spaceship is too big. What's smaller than a fucking spaceship? Oh, I remember it being so easy. Why was it so easy? Because I wasn't in my spaceship, because I was just a little dude hiding inside a jellyfish. Entering the core of the second scariest planet in my solar system. Inside the core of Giant's Deep. So what I'm looking for down here is the orbital probe. Which I saw has been shot down here. This looks different than everything else. Yes, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Let's find the entrance right here. Nope. Right here. And here we have gravity and an atmosphere. I have exciting news. The Ashton project is almost prepared to receive the data. Remy is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you and the probe cannon well? Yes, the statue is ready to record every launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Ramy. And then this one is the conversation that we had, that we read in the launch module about them not blowing it up. Yep. So let's go upstairs. To see the information. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. There we go. probe is launched. Receiving data from probe 9318068. That's how many loops we have apparently already been through. That's a lot. It's a lot. That's a lot of probes that have been launched. I see someone in chat. Let me just tell you, if you've never played this game before, stop watching. This game will change your life, fam. This is all of the probes that have been launched. That is a lot of probes. Retrieving previous launch data. Total number of probes launched, 9.3 million. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe 9318054. That's a lot of probes that they had to fire before they found what they were looking for. And these are the coordinates to the Eye of the Universe. Alrighty. I don't remember, but I think I can't just get out. I'm gonna try. I could. It hurt me, but I could. Great, that means I can get back to my ship, fix it, and then look at my ship log and try to find something else to do. I know that I really want to go to Dark Bramble and find the vessel and find God, words are really hard. I want to find the vessel, I want to find the missing distress pod, and I want to find Feldspar. My ship apparently drifted out of the high-speed current. That's okay, we don't need to be down here anymore. Please don't get me stuck under the bramble, though. There we go. We can finally move somewhat normally. And we need to fix the ship. There we go. Back in we go. Health we use. Ship log we read. Ah. So I can just look at this to find the coordinates later on. Great. Well, it looks like this loop is about to end. The sun is about ready to blow up. I wonder if I can get to Chert so that he can tell me his really terrified and depressing last words. Probably not. is. Will I make it in time? Come sit with me, my fellow traveler. Don't look directly into the sun, ladies and gentlemen. It's not good for your eyes. And we're back. To Dark Bramble we go. I'm gonna go for the Distress Beacon. I will find Feldspar probably next life. I don't think you can get back from anywhere in Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble is a fucking mess. There is a way to get out of it. That's going to crash me into the sun. Speaking of the sun, look at this little sun station right there that I really want to go visit. Alright, we're going to hear this awful sound for a few minutes until we can find beacon number, I believe it was 3. We have found the escape pod. Obviously, this escape pod is the most tragic. Since they get stuck in Dark Bramble, there's nothing they can do. They die. They try to get out by following the signal from their vessel. So they can detect, because this is Dark Bramble, they can detect 2 different sources for their vessel, and they choose to follow one of them. That's what these boxes are. They are floating lamps that the Nomai send out. If I follow these, I will find a very sad sight indeed. It's a group of Nomai who came here searching for the vessel and found a portal that they could not enter, around which they all died. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. They were. A tragedy of Nomai.
Excuse me.
Welcome home! Sorry?
You didn't say okayu for what?
Okaidi! I'm sorry, I was in the middle of reading. I didn't actually hear you come in. Welcome home!
君車取りに行かなあかん。
Oh, I already moved the car. So, what I can do now is go back to my ship and then follow my duplicate signal of my scout, and that will take me to the vessel. It's real sad. I mean, they were only like 2 kilometers away from getting back to their vessel. Although, to be fair, getting back to their vessel wouldn't have helped them, I believe, at all. There still would be no way out. They still would be stuck inside Dark Bramble. And the vessel would still have been broken, so it's not like it would have done them much good. But we can pursue. Ooh la la, look at these freaking scary monsters. If you don't move, they don't move. They don't detect you. They make these scary noises, but they can't tell that you're here. In fact, even if you touch them, they don't seem to react at all. Once you're far away, then it becomes safe to start moving again. Here we're still relatively close and we're still getting away from them, so I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Okay, that's not enough. I don't care that I'm being chased. We're going to just go fast and be better at moving than the anglerfish. Boom. And here we find it, the vessel. Wow, look at where my scout landed. That is like perfect. Let's fill up on fuel before I go in. So here you have a bunch of Nomai corpses because obviously it crashed and not everybody was able to escape in the escape pods. It was a tragedy for this clan. There is nothing in these corridors, I believe. There's no reason to go down here. I'm just confirming it. Instead we go into the main atrium. can do all kinds of things, but the fact of the matter is we have here a broken warp core. It's not powered, so there's nothing that can be done. We will need a working warp core to do pretty much anything with the vessel. And we do want to do many things with the vessel. This is Eskal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp and our vessel is wounded. It has fused with the local environment somehow. We are abandoning the vessel. This is broken. Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. To any Nomai clans whose vessel can hear this message, it's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the Gloaming Galaxy, we found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. We're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. That's unsettling. Reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskil. That's this vessel. That's the vessel that we're on now. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskil's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clan searched and searched but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. No myth, my friend. Eskil's clan existed and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskil's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. I hope you aren't comparing Eskil's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in a blast. We'll meet you soon. Relieved your clan is safe. I knew there was a roll button. I've been looking for this the whole time, and it's finally showed up. How's it going, my love? Welcome home. Your hands are very cold. Oh, your hands are very cold. Jesus Christ. Is it really that cold outside?
Yes.
Damn.
誰かさ、これぬくぬくぬくぬくブーブーブーしてるからね。
The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Please prepare to warp immediately. We need more time. Shouldn't we tell them where we're going? We can send it on arrival. We need to go now. Is the vessel ready to warp? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. We'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. So basically, the story is quite simple. These people, I'm talking to you, Manav.
What?
These people were on their spaceship and they found a signal coming from deep space that they had never seen before. And they decided to try to jump from where they were to the place where this signal was coming from. Except when they arrived, they were caught by a planet that is half alive, half magical. This dark bramble planet. Oh my god. Alright, well then I'm talking to stream, I guess. They were caught by dark bramble, and then they got stuck, and there was nothing that they could do to get out anymore.
Ooh.
Speaking of getting out, unable to pinpoint location. Is there a way for me to get out? Let's see. No, that looks like a no. We are going to meditate until next loop. By the way, I discovered today that I can use my Deleuze points to buy things. So from now on, every time that we go shopping, I should check the app first to see if there's anything we want that we can get for free with points.
No.
I have like 5,000 points.
No.
Okay. Let's go read our ship log, which should have been filled up with a lot of information. We found escape pod 3, we found the Know My Grave, we found the vessel. So the vessel's entry says there's more to explore here. That is because we need to bring a completed warp core to it. Why is this one not disappearing? I still haven't met Rebek, which I feel kind of bad about. Anyway. Let's go get an achievement. So again, it seems like people have varying levels of success with just crashing into Giant's Deep to try to get through to the other side of the high-speed current. But that is a very random method which has varying levels of success. So what we are going to do instead is we're going to do a method that has much more consistent success, which is this. We are going to land on this island. We are going to wait for it to be sucked up into the sky by a cyclone, and then we are going to force it to push us down through. There you look. I have a problem with my screens. I think one of the cables isn't, it's not working properly. And so now I have to use my phone so that I can look at chat. But I'm missing all the details about the stream, like how many people are watching, etc. Which is a little frustrating.
Do you want me to check?
No, it's fine. I already had a look online and there was no great information. I just need to fiddle with it more and test things until I can get it to work. I'll do that at some point soon.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. The cats were super chill, even before I gave them a snack. Like usually they start running around and being all wild, but today they were super chill, just sort of like sitting there. Umi was sleeping here a lot, which was very nice.
Yeah, man.
I should get a camera for this stream so that people can see the cats when I talk about them.
But then I cannot just come home like being drunk or something.
Sure you can, it's fine. People love that.
No.
People want to see like real life type thing.
No.
Things that look real.
It's real. It's not like it looks real.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't be faking it. You would actually be drunk. But
So
that's what people like parasocial, looking into people's lives type of
Mm.
thing. Although most of my viewers are coworkers and friends, so it might be a little different.
I mean, your coworkers have seen me drunk, so.
Yes, they have. Some of my friends have as well. This is the worst part of this game, where you just have to wait for something to happen and you don't know when it's going to happen. There's an achievement for finishing the game, like doing all the things you need to do in the very first loop, which is quite fun to get, but there are quite a few moments of just sitting around waiting. Specifically because Ash Twin is so important and you need to wait for it to lose some of its sand. Here we go. Okay, we are in space. We can now fly underneath the island. We want to lodge ourselves right around here. Oops. And make sure that we force it to hold on to us. Did that work? Nope, apparently not. And now we are very stuck. Damn it, that's the second time I do that. Very frustrating. Enter Giant's Deep requires a velocity of 7,000 meters per second. Jesus. That's intense. Kawaii. Alright, we're gonna ignore Giant's Deep for a little bit. We're gonna go find Feldspar. No, let's go find Rebeck first instead. I feel like I want to put off finding Feldspar for when I've completed his things. He's not so easy to find. So if we can get everything done at once, that would be best with him. Oops. Do I have to go outside? I do have to go outside. Alright. Where are you, my friend? Doing that weird sitting again. Wow, how strange. It looks like my ship has gotten stuck. There we go. Here he is. Our friend Rebek. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I am out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell, tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. That's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blabber, did you? That'd be, yeah. I learned something. I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. So the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. Where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. It is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I have lots of things to say to him. I found the vessel. That's incredible. Congratulations. That means they really were from far outside our solar system. That creates so many new questions. If they didn't come from our solar system, where did they come from? Are they from our galaxy or somewhere even farther? What were their lives like before they came here, and why did they come here at all? I might not be much of an astronaut, but I'm really glad I came out here to see the Nomai's artifacts for myself, and thanks for telling me. I saw the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe that settlement is still standing, but there it is. Makes you appreciate living somewhere like Temper Hearth, you know, somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. And one more, I saw the Sunless City on Ember Twin. You mean there's another city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city, and I had no idea it existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground, the Sunless City. Wow. That means there were 2 groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived in Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system, since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. And I think that's everything I have to say to him right now. Where should I explore? Where shouldn't you explore? Hanging City, Southern Observatory. And come and tell me about it. What are you doing out here? I'm an archaeologist. The archaeologist. Seeing as I'm all Timberhearth Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history, that's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian, or I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. See you later, Rebek. Let's see if this will take me where I want to go. The Quantum Tower. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. But the stairs are completely broken, and there is no way to get up there. There's an elevator. Let's see where this goes. I think this takes me back up to the surface. Oh, no, it did not take me to the surface. It took me to the outside part, the Southern Observatory. Oops. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, that hurt. And that was not the Southern Observatory, it was a sign telling me which way to go to the Southern Observatory. So if you're wondering how the hell can I get inside of this tower since it's all locked up, the answer is you wait until the planet's been destroyed. When the planet has been very much destroyed, then you can basically just fly in. But that's quite late in each loop, and we are currently relatively early in this loop. Trees are moving, the trees in this grove wander about freely, that is not normal. Quantum trees, how nice. The rock is unusual. Tower shard. This is the Nomais discovering things about the quantum. Very cool, very important. Oh, my ship. Damn it. My ship fell through the white hole. The Southern Observatory is this way. But unfortunately the path to it has been broken. So we actually cannot get to it this way. Take the elevator back down. This takes me back to the crossroads, and then I could maybe go to the Hanging City. Did I knock it over? I did knock it over. Wow, the planet's really being blown open right now. So what Rebeck found is the crossroads, which are very important. If that scout tells me that surface integrity goes to 0, then I think that'll mean that it's time for me to go into the white hole. So Southern Observatory, Northern Observatory, Tower of Quantum Knowledge, Gravity Cannon. The Hanging City, north 250 meters. Yay, I made it to the Hanging City. School District, Meltwater District, Eye Shrine District, and Black Hole Forge District. We'll start at the bottom. So this is the Hanging City, one of two Nomai cities in our solar system. Ooh. Ghost matter, gotta be careful. Ah, surface integrity 7. Seems like the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is about ready to be pushed into the black hole. I got my oxygen back, very good. Found a scroll. Let's read it. Explanation of festivals. I believe that this one is not so important. It's interesting, it's cute, but it doesn't add anything to the ship's log. Formation of this universe. No one knows. It's a big bang. The universe will keep getting colder until it dies. Apparently that's what's happening to us right now. I want to get back to the path, which is right here, and then I can go back and go up to the top. This is the one that I landed on. We go over here. Black Forge controls. And that brings this closer to us, so that I can potentially access it. Don't think I'll be able to do that this loop, but the Ash Twin requires a highly advanced, powerful warp core. Wait, I think there's another scroll further up. Some scribblings on the wall. Still feels strange to no longer be his apprentice. Ah, surface integrity has gone to 0. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. So let's see how much I can get, how much information I can get here before we need to rush off to the next section. I thought it might take me out. I thought there was another scroll around here for me to pick up. Nope. Yes, there it is, the other scroll. They retrieved the warp core from the vessel. No, we could retrieve it from the vessel. It's broken at best. Perhaps we could repair it. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Not a good idea. They think we could avoid the anglerfish. I mean, yeah, you kinda can, but you can craft a new advanced warp core, inspired by the vessel's warp core. Lots of comments about that, but that's what the Black Hole Forge is for. It's to make a brand new warp core that they can then use in the Ash Twin project. So where is my scouts? Since my scouts is where the tower is, that is where we are going. Wow, it really blew out a big chunk, huh? And here we are inside the quantum tower. Which tells me the location of the quantum moon. Look at that. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, you're almost prepared. Before you do, pause and remember your history.
57分です。
もうすぐ終わります. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came here before us. Those who, after the crash that brought them to this star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between these two groups of survivors. Oh no. I need to speed through. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant Steep. Is there anything else for me to see here? I think there shouldn't be. But the sun is about to explode. Cutting it close. Use your suit's oxygen in an ill-advised manner. Hey, we got it. Achievement that for some reason wasn't popping until now. Let me see if I can get into my ship before the world ends. Ooh, I might choke to death first. I sure did. But that is how we are going to end today's stream. Choking to death in space, or right before the sun blows up. What a terrible life. What a terrible way to go. We did a lot. We did a lot this time. Found a lot of information. We went through Dark Bramble. We met Rebec. and found a lot of Know My things. We went to the depths of Giant's Deep. We tried a couple times to push our way to the bottom, but that didn't quite work, which was very frustrating every time. But so that is where stream will end today. And we will do our very best to have our 2 screens back next time so that I can actually properly see all the information I'm supposed to see. Have a very nice evening and a good rest of your week, everybody. I'll see you on Sunday morning. Bye-bye.